Hi guys, it's Sherry. Today we're going to be working on our 80s style cutter of the roller skate, and I'm super excited because I want to show you we are actually going to be making a hairpiece and a magnet and a keychain, and I want to show you how you could take the same exact cutter and do the same style but do 3 different things with it. So the first thing I did was I took just regular white Primo clay, rolled it out to my thickest setting, and I will cut out 3 roller skates. I just love that you can take one cutter and do so many things with it. So first, I want to lay down just a piece of plain paper or cardboard. Then I'm going to take this beautiful black glitter that comes in the kit, and I am just going to go right over our skates. I'm going to rub that right in there. And make sure I get my sides good. Okay, I will carefully lift this up. Look how beautiful that is. I really like that. If you need a little extra, you just kind of dab it on there. For the keychain one, I will do the opposite side as well, because I want both sides to be full of the glitter. I'm just brushing off the extra. And I think the hair clip will do the opposite side as well. Okay. Get that off your hands. And then we don't want to throw this away, so we will take our cardboard or paper, and then we will just put all that right back into our container. And then put your lid on so you don't spill it. Okay, so first we'll work on the magnet. So the very first thing I'm going to do is I am going to make sure I have my clay adhesive handy, and then I have my neon colors, and I mixed up some glow-in-the-dark stuff, glow-in-the-dark clay in this, because I want to make sure that I have some cool 80s glow-in-the-dark style here. So I'm just softening up my clay here. We are going to be making some noodles with these. I want to try to keep these all the same size. Okay, so now we will get our clay adhesive. I'm just going to put a little bit on my glass here. Oops. I'll get my little paintbrush, and I want to kind of do like a rainbow style on my skate. So I am just going to put a little bit of my clay adhesive here. And then I'm going to lay my little rainbow strips down. Cut that off. Let's do our orange next. And we'll do yellow. And finally, we're going to do green. Oops. Take that. All I'm doing is making sure that this is kind of straight together. There we go. And look how cool that looks so far. That looks really neat. So now I want to make little shoelaces. And I'm just going to put a little bit of my liquid clay here again. And we will just put little strips here. I need my blender. That's going to make it easier. Okay. Okay. And we're going to take our orange get your small hole cutter and saran wrap. And I want this a little flatter. And I'm going to cut out 2 circles. And we're going to put those right in the middle. And those will be the middle of our little wheels. And we want to put a little stopper right in the front. And I just kind of form that with my hand. I'm going to make it look similar to that, okay? So, but I want to make sure this stays on. So I am going to put some more adhesive right on the front here. And all I'm doing is forming it with my fingernails. And there is our first one. So we'll bake this just the way it is, and then we will glue the magnet on afterwards. So for our next one, this will be our hair piece. I want to do this one a little bit different. And I want to add little hearts to this one. So I am going to get my pink clay. And don't worry about if you get glitter on it. I'm going to put the glue on the back here. Let's do one more, but in yellow. Actually, you know what? Let's continue with the pink. And then we'll highlight everything in yellow. This is Sculpey 3 clay, so you can see how much softer it is. The main base is Primo, but my color is Sculpey 3. And I didn't mind using that because it's not going to be worn too much, you know. But now I'm questioning if I should have used Sculpey 3 because it's super soft. It's not going to be played with too much, I should say. And we will do one more over here, half a one. Okay, so you can see that this pink and the colored clay is so much softer. And the reason it's softer is because it's actually Sculpey 3. The main skate is my Primo, and then the hearts here are Sculpey 3. So to avoid having the trouble getting it off your glass or whatever you're using, I would recommend put the clay in like I just did, the saran wrap, and you could peel it right off much easier. And I normally don't use Sculpey 3, but I figured since it's in the hair and we're going to be doing keychains and stuff like that, they're not played with very much. But if you have Primo, use Primo. I actually had more of the neon colors in the Sculpey 3, which I bought for my kid, but kind of took from her. So, but okay. So anyway, that's a little trick. If you want to use Sculpey 3 and you don't want the headaches of trying to peel it up because it's soft, put it on your saran wrap, fold it over, cut it, and then it peels up much easier. My next step is I want to add little dots everywhere. So I am going to, once again, lay this in my saran wrap, get my roller. Oops. And then I'm going to get my tiny, I'm just going to use my hole puncher here. And I am just going to make a bunch of little holes here. Let me just put little dots where I want them here. Oh, I made a mess. Maybe it is easier with the brush. I thought I'd be able to get like just a nice little tiny dot, but unfortunately, no. So I just want to put little dots in different areas. Lastly, we will do the wheels. Look how neat that is. So pretty cool. So we'll put that off to the side as well. And lastly, I really like this one a lot. I really love how it shows on both sides. So this one I want to do a little bit different. I want to add stars on this one. And let me see here. So we have our little stars here. Let's go this way. Okay, some of them I want just part of the star, so I'm going to cut the edge here. Some I want the whole star. I think these are exactly the same. This one's a little shorter. Okay. So now I will just take the back of my star. And I'll put the adhesive right on that. And then push that down. The reason I'm using the adhesive is because with all the glitter, I figured it's safer to make sure that it stays on than chancing it falling off. Sometimes glitter makes it a little hard for your clay to stick. And we'll do one right here. I actually want to take this one off. This one's a little fat. And let me use this one. This one's skinnier. Actually, there should be enough on there that I could just follow that. Yeah, that one's skinnier. I like that one better. Okay. Then I want to take my stencil here, and I just want to carefully push down, and I'm not pushing it too hard down. I just want to push it down a little bit. And I'm going to get my pink mica powder. And a tiny paintbrush. And I want to just go over a little bit of it. Carefully lift that up. Come on. There we go. I'm going to get another brush and just brush off that little bit of pink I have there. Okay, now look how neat that is. So all those little particles that were on the side, now I just brushed it right into the roller skate area. So now all that little pink is going to shine with the black glitter. So that's pretty cool. I really like that. And lastly, I want to make sure I do the skate part. The wheels, I should say. And then I want to add a little piece, the stopper on the front. So this time, let's go with some green because we want some green on the front here. I want to make my little stopper. So you just make a little, kind of like a ball. And then you just push it right up against your piece. And then we'll just shape it with our fingernail. Okay. And then I'm just going to take a little ball and press it right down in the middle. A little bit more. I'm just going to take a little bit of that and I'm going to highlight the edge. All right, guys, so here are all three. Oops. And I think they came out really fun. I'm excited to finish these up. We're going to put these in the oven at 275. That is the recommended temperature. Okay, guys, so our pieces are out of the oven. They are cooled off, and look how cool these look. I am super excited about how neat these look. I do want to add one thing to my keychain, so it's kind of double-sided, and I want to personalize it for my daughter. So I am going to stamp on her name. So let me get my little letter stamps here. And I am going to use this one for the keychain. Oops. So what I am going to do is just put a small strip of adhesive glue on there. And then I'm just going to spread that across. And I am going to, let's use green because I know she likes green. And I will get my roller out. Then I will just slice off a small area. And I will lay that right on there. I'm going to kind of make it look like a little shooting star. Where's my little, oh, right here they are. I do not like Sculpey 3. Does not make anything easy. It's just my preference. You know, I'm going to use my regular Primo if I can. I know I have Primo something right here. All right, I'm going to use my Primo. I am not a fan of this Sculpey 3. It just is way too soft. Okay, so now and look at that, so much better. Oh, that was gonna drive me crazy. All right, so I want to angle this off a bit because I feel like we do not need that much clay. I will push that down a bit. I'm going to take this and put that right there. And that will be my little shooting star. And then I am just going to, let me put my daughter's name in here first. Just going to take little strips out of here. Okay. That's going to be super cute. She's going to love that. So the first thing I want to do is this is going to be our hair piece. This is going to be our hair clip. So I am going to get my hair clip. I'm going to make sure that I'm getting the correct size. All right, that right there will work. Okay. So the very first thing I would like to do is get my Sculpey glaze, and I'm just going to glaze the back side first. That'll help protect the glitter. And I will do the edges with the glaze as well. Okay, so we'll let that dry. Okay, so for our magnet, the first thing I want to do is I actually want to put some UV resin on this because sometimes they'll fall off the refrigerator. So I just want to make sure it's going to be nice and sturdy. And I'm going to do that with all my pieces just to give it that extra durability because this stuff is the Sculpey 3 and it's really not a strong clay. Now the main base is Primo, which is a good base, but the stuff on it is not going to be a strong base. So let me get my resin. Okay, and I actually love the Tiny Pandora Deep Shine. It's super easy to use. It's quick to dry, and it's honestly, it's just my favorite. So, let's see here. Where's my old brushes? Right here. So get a paintbrush that you are going to use just for resin. All you do is you stick your brush in there and then you are just going to coat your piece. Okay. And then this is completely dry. I am not going to resin the back of this. That Sculpey glaze will protect it perfectly fine. I am going to just glaze with the resin on the top. This will have a beautiful shine to it as well. Let me just go over all of this quickly. I'm going to make sure I get all my little nooks and crannies. Okay, so now I'm going to put these under my UV light. And when they're completely cured, we will finish them up. And we will have 3 beautiful pieces. Okay, so my piece is out. Here is the magnet, and here will be the hair piece. I'm undecided if I want to waste my time doing anything with the back of the magnet, considering that it's just going to be on the refrigerator. So I'm going to think that one over. But for the hair piece, we'll do that right now. And I have no more nails. This works fantastic. It does take a little bit for it to dry, but it works great. So what you're going to do is just take this. You're going to put it on. You can, I just like to use my hand. You can use anything other than your hand, really. So I just put a thin coat on. I like to kind of dab it to see how much I actually have on, and then I'll just wipe this off. And then I will take my skate and I will set this right on here. Oops. Now press down on it. And then I'm just going to leave this go, and I will let this completely dry. And it actually says, I believe it's 24 hours. Okay, so fully dry, it's 24 to 48 hours. Okay, so it says you do have adjustable time, which is 5 minutes. So you could play with it for about 5 minutes before it starts getting tacky and you can't really do anything else with it. So I just want to basically make sure that it's hitting the clay. And once I know it's on the clay, you see how it's lifting up there? So we want to make sure that it hits the clay. And if you hold it there, let me see, I can actually use, where, oh, right here. So if you take another clip, you can actually pull it and go right over that, and that will hold it in place to make sure that it stays down. So I'm going to do one on each side just to make sure that it's securely put down. And then let's set that off to the side. Okay, so for my magnet, I'm not going to worry about, I did a quick sand. I just used my Dremel tool. And I just want to get the rough parts off. So basically, you just get your little pad and you're going to go over it very lightly until it's nice and smooth. And you know you don't have anything that's going to affect your area for the magnet. So I am going to use the same thing with the No More Nails. And then that I could just put right on here. And then just place my magnet straight down. And we will let that completely dry as well. Now for our last piece, I already did the back with the resin. So I'm going to quickly do the front. Our last roller skate is completely cured. The resin looks beautiful on here. You can see my daughter's name. I love that it's personalized for her. So the very last thing we need to do is drill a hole for our keychain. So I have just a little battery operated one. I'm just going to go right in. And then I just have a keychain that has the jump ring. So I will open that up. Slip that right on. Oops. Let's close it up. And now she has a keychain for her skate bag. Look how cool that is. I think she is going to absolutely love this. The magnet is fantastic. Super thrilled with that. And at nighttime, all of this stuff will glow because this is all the stuff I mixed with the glow in the dark. And then our hair clip. Look how beautiful. Okay, guys, so just let me know in the comments below which one you like the best. I would love to hear your thoughts on it. I am loving the personalization here. I know my daughter's going to love it. I love that everything is going to glow in the dark. And I can't wait till she wears this roller skating because underneath those roller skate lights, all of this will really glow for her. And then the magnet is really cool. I'm super excited about this magnet. So, like I said, let me know which one you like in the comments. If you do not have this kit yet, please go into the description, hit the link, and get yourself a box because there's more videos coming soon. You guys have a great day. If you like this video, please like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.